Hey guys, Toki here with another strategy guide for Cadia and Vault of the Incarnates. Today we'll be taking a deep dive on Broodkeeper Diurna. Now last week we saw a lot of very good prog, and this week I expect us to be getting to Phase 2 early, often, and in relatively good shape. And so as we look at this week, I'd like to go over a few danger areas in Phase 2 and just kind of take you through what that looks like. Now this is our Cadia healing spreadsheet. Now, you don't need to be really too focused on this, but what is important is that there are names of mechanics on the left, as well as an estimated fight timer right next to them. So we'll go ahead and go down to Phase 2. And so during the transition to Phase 2, this is a very dangerous place because there's going to be 2 proto-drakes up, as well as the general damage increase that happens as we go into Phase 2. And so we have a healing cooldown assigned to the transition revival. It's not going to go down exactly at 5 minutes, but sometime during the transition, when everyone looks kind of scary, is when it will go down. But that being said, please use a personal. Keep yourselves alive. We don't want anyone dying during this transition, so watch yourself there. Now, once we get into Phase 2 and we kill the ads, really the dangerous parts of the fight is a combination of 3 abilities. One is Great Staff. You'll get targeted by lasers that you have to run away from the boss, preferably in a straight line so you don't cleave them into other people. The second is Wildfire. It's the same as in the first phase, except it happens twice in a row. And then the third is the Shroud Absorb, which happens in the first phase, but in the second phase, instead of just being slowed, you are now rooted. And so it becomes much more dangerous in combination with those other 2 ground effect abilities. And also, as far as just general raid damage, it usually comes out during the Great Staff pulses. And so if you're thinking about, when you should use your Vampiric Embrace or your personals or anything like that, it tends to be the time to use them. Okay, so I'm going to go over 4 of the dangerous overlaps, as well as when we think is a good time to use personal. So the first dangerous overlap comes at this about 5 minutes and 40 seconds into the fight, the Shroud Absorb that happens then. And in the ERT note, I'll have it marked with a skull for everyone. And just a quick aside here, if you don't have a weak aura that alerts you when your name or everyone pops up, it's a good time to get one, because these are really important ones to be aware of. And this first skull, the way to solve it is just moving out of the wildfire quickly. So if you look in the timing here, just a few seconds beforehand, wildfires are coming out, and then you're rooted. If you don't move out of your wildfire quickly enough, you'll get caught in the roots, and you'll get hit by the swirly on the ground. So this is just a fast movement to solve that one. I'll take you through what Nascent did during this time. So you can see wildfires are just starting to go out. And so the first one comes out, the second one will come out here very soon. They have to move quickly, and then boom, they're frozen. If you take an extra time to get a global off or finish a cast or anything like that, you're going to get hit by the wildfire after the root. So you absolutely have to move fast on that one. Okay. This next Great Staff at about 6 minutes in, it's not really a danger area, but we have no healing cooldowns assigned for it, which means it's a great time to use your personals. Okay, moving along, this Great Staff at 6:57, you can see I assigned another skull for everyone. It's a time where it's very easy to wipe on. And the interaction here is the Great Staff is going to target a few players with lasers. And then very soon after that, they're going to get rooted with a Shroud Absorb. And so if you're targeted by a laser and you don't run fast enough, or you don't have a personal available to break you out of the root quick enough, you're going to get hit by the laser and you're going to die. And so we'll go ahead and take a look at Nascent dealing with that ability as well. So Wildfire goes out, the staff goes out, it will target people with lasers. You see they run away. And some of them just run quickly because they don't have personals. Others do a little bit of a stutter step because they have a personal available and ready to pop so they don't get hit by the laser. As you get happening, boom, frozen, the laser's still chasing them, and they use a personal to get out of it. Now, they actually lost 3 people in this poll because of that. So, very important to move quickly or save a personal to get out of that route. All right, the next danger area is the Great Staff right around 8 minutes. We have no healing cooldown, so that's a personal. And then the Wildfire Shroud Absorb, it's the same combo as the first danger area. You just have to get out of Wildfire very quickly before you're rooted. And then the last danger area is right around 9:15. Where you'll have a root, and then you'll have a wildfire very quickly after that. And so you just have to either get healed out of it or use a personal to break out of it so you can avoid the wildfire that comes soon after. And that's it. Hopefully that was helpful. If you guys have any questions, or if you need a week or that alerts you and lets you know when these personals or these skull markers are coming up, please let me know. I've got one I can share. It's got some audio cues on it, or just download one from online that's already prepackaged. But all right, without further ado, I look forward to raiding and look forward to killing this boss with you.